Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Karak Zank playthrough as the spine of Sotek Dwarfs, well, the spine of Lustria Dwarfs, and well, we've got a few renames, don't we, for here, which I should have done beforehand, to be fair. I'm only just remembering. So, we now have Axe March, and the Awakening. I'm not so fussed by that. But the Awakening, we can't name the whole region, but Vadawi Coast. I need one for the Blood Swamp as well. See, Blood Swamps isn't too bad a name, but if you can think of any better names, guys, I'm more than happy. I'm going to leave the Lizard Men names, but these ones I'm happy to rename. So, Vadawi Close next, Axe March. If you can think of one for the Blood Swamps, I'm happy to keep Star Tower as well. In fact, no, let's think. We already got Karak Red Axe, so I don't want to rename it something to do with him. Who was the Lord here? Starkeeper. Oh, that would have been so much better than Barak Starkeeper, the Tower of Starkeeper. But I don't want to have multiple, so ooh, I'm gonna get hit by that, aren't I?
Time to slay all trackers.
Gonna put ourselves so we're in position to reinforce, and we are going to be building up and preparing for our invasion of Lustria, guys. Of Ulthuan. Because, well, we only just found out about the War of the Beard, so that is something which has to be dealt with. There are grudges there which are ancient and need dealing with. Weapon strength or defense is always useful. Right. Oh, wow, a lot of level ups. Yeah, you're going to head up here to reinforce. Okay. I think to start with we will go for public order and removing untainted. Plus we should be able to rebuild everything in this region, I think. So, yes. Even siege equipment, actually. So this is going to be quite a nice region. So actually, Red Axe is going to fall back into that region next turn and start building a shiny army. While we're having the end turn, a little bit of update, guys. So if you've not seen my channel update, please go have a look at that. It's explaining why I'm a bit all over the place at the moment. I'm not going to go into details, but life is busy and there's a lot going. Other than life is busy, there's a lot going on. There's things which are more important than this going on at the moment. If you want to know more, I've posted on my Twitter, on my community tab as well, if you read down there, but the channel update goes into it a bit more. Also, obviously gives a bit of what I'm planning for the future, guys, as well. But that's the main thing. I'm back in my studio now. It's actually beginning to look like a studio. It's got nicely plasterboard and plastered walls, well, soundboarded walls. And I've got sound acoustic foam up to deflect the sound. Please let me know how my audio quality is. I've not had any reply. I've been asking more than once, so please let me know about that. Ooh, I thought this was going to happen. Long run, this room will be much better. Next thing, once it's fully dried out, I'm going to give it a few weeks. I'll get it painted for the plaster to fully dry. I'm going to paint it. Put the acoustic foam up and start putting shelves and stuff up in here, which will make it much nicer and actually will help with the sound as well, because you might be hearing a little bit of echoey, but the more I have in the better. Also going to look at getting myself a proper desk. Basically I'm going to pimp the room out nicely. I can't believe I said that, but yeah, going to make it into a really, really shiny room. Oh, this is going to be a pain.
Long beards.
Because my reinforcements are on the wrong side.
The ancestors watch. Quarrelers. Yes, man. Down. Bring death on them!
Hmm.
Cannon! Oh, cannon! Now! Strike!
I'm not actually that bothered if I lose a few units.
Defiance
So actually, we're
and
going to stop
unbound
just there.
for our ancestors! Longbeards! Charge! Not them if they get close! Let the vengeance begin!
Straight down into them.
Bump those dwarven legs! Runes of smiting upon them! Go! Now!
I've left my cannons a little overexposed, to be fair.
Barracks ready! Aye! Yes!
I mean, all of you guys can just charge.
We demand blood! Slayers! Yes! Down!
The cannons are firing away nicely here. We are getting engaged, but not too badly. Well, archers can take a bit of fire. They're doing well.
Slayers! Now!
Hammer into them. I don't want them getting to my cannons.
Pursuit! Move now! Move! For the Karak Zank! On! Vengeance! Attack! Pursuit! Quickly now! Right! It'll get done! Longbeards!
You guys can all turn and kill them. Hi.
They have wronged us! Longbeards!
This isn't even vaguely like the odds suggested.
Yes! Unbending! Fire on the edge! Karduk! Attack the Urks! Ready to strike! Yes! On the way! I am
That's it. This is exactly what these guys are designed for killing. Sorry, I'm moving my cameras a bit quick here. Oh! This is exactly the sort of thing these my slayers are designed to take on. Ooh, not paying attention.
reckoning! For the ancestors! Longbeards!
I think the cannon got one of them. Oh!
Go! War of vengeance! The runes are cast! Longbeard!
This has been a terrible battle, guys. Sorry, I do apologise. I am very tired at the moment. I've
Blood!
again not going to go into it, but had a horrible, horrible day. So things have been, you know, busy at all. So yeah, I've probably slept for about 4 hours in the last 36. So if I sound a bit out of it, that's probably why. I'm happy with that. It wasn't that bad. I don't get why he even attacked me. That was never going to be a particularly successful battle on their part. I mean, even without my reinforcements, I mean, my reinforcements were tiny. That was, yeah. Odd. I really don't get that attack. Okay. I'm gonna leave them to sail off. I'm not gonna chase them. Well, Red Axe is gonna come in.
Let us be about this. Aye, I suppose so. Onward! Armed and ready! Let us begin. Time for a reckoning.
Reason I'm recruiting a Lord.
Beards in belts. Ready, Anad. Moving! Shoulder axes, lads. We move. My axe thirsts for war.
I may not keep a Lord then, but we are starting to do some proper recruitment here.
By the grudge bearer's will.
So a load of Slayers. Oh no, they might be recruited in Global. I've not got that much money at the moment. Right, I want a couple of organ guns in here. That'll do to start with. And a load of Buckman's Rangers, because they are awesome. And yeah, I mean, you can tell how we're going to do this army, guys. Oh, Bron Clanbreaker. You can get the rune of parrying. Once you get to those second runes, it's fairly simple, because you're going to go for them all. That's a nice one, so affects ward. Saves. Can make some stuff. Is there anything worth making yet? Ooh, hang on. Starbreaker should definitely be able to be made. An Elf Bane. Oh, damn, it's not mine.
For the wisdom.
You know, I'm actually getting rid. I know they've been with him a long time. It's time for their retirement, basically. This army can build up. This army's on its way.
My anger burns bright. Armed and ready.
I seem to be able to, for some reason, it must be a conflict with the mods. It's seeming to let me recruit multiples of my regiments of renown. Now, that's potentially bad if the AI can do the same. We'll have to find out. But it seems to just be on this playthrough, so I'll have to keep an eye on that, because that could get a little scary. But no, we are going to, we're not going for peace here. We are going to sail up and invade. I may batter Galleon's graveyard on the way, just to get rid of it. But it is off run or bust now. We are going to build up for that invasion, and then we are going to sail a solid Dowie fleet, multiple fleets up there, and rip them to pieces. Well, we are going to land in Loffen, and we are going to take Loffen. I suspect it is going to be harassing them beforehand, but again, I'm not so fussed by that. I do need to keep an eye on the drowned, just in case. But again, I'm not massively fussed. I think I'm relatively safe. The plan is quite literally land at Loffen. Land and siege Loffen in a turn. And then we can expand from there. As mentioned, we do have new DLC coming out soon, guys. And when I get access to that, it will probably break everything. So
for the wisdom of the layer.
You know what, you can actually be disbanded for now.
It is time.
I'm not recruiting anything else because we may as well get some income generators.
Pass the route.
Okay, can't quite afford that just now. Yeah, let's go for income there. Why is that corruption going up? That does confuse me a bit. And these guys are on their way. These guys have been blooded a little bit, but so we're going to go for a fairly rounded setup. We'll go for... See, the High Elves aren't too armoured, are they? So I don't necessarily need giant slayers. We will have some slayers in the army. It's mostly going to be ironbreakers and rangers. And some artillery to force them to come to us. My rangers will shred anything as it charges, and my ironbreakers will protect them. And the artillery will force them into me. I'm even debating whether or not it's worth me having anything. You know, I might only actually have a couple of units of we'll have a look, because it could be worth having some hammerers in there as well, because they're a bit more, they're damage dealers, but they're a bit more solid, just to help protect the back.
Well met, Knights of Bretonnia.
Yeah, can have a non-aggression pact.
Vengeful Rudlord.
Let's have a look. Can I not actually recruit hammerers? Oh, apparently not. Can I not recruit ironbreakers here? Wait, what?
Aye.
Oh, I thought I could already recruit them. Derp. Yeah, a couple of units hammerers.
Let us begin.
Most of these guys will be moved in. That's what I need to build here then. Does anything I've got need the engineer's workshop? Does it say requires on it? I think requires Gomeril Forge, Yeah, it requires Engineer's Workshop, so what should I get rid of? Ooh. Beast Hall. We can build that elsewhere. Sorry about that, guys. That is my phone binging telling me it's running out of fuel. Let's kill that quickly. We're already bringing up some ironbreakers, so... And our army doesn't need to be the most spectacularly built army to start with. So yeah, we're going to go for some hammers for pure damage, a couple of units of slayers in there for obvious reasons, though I don't know if hammers are better overall. We'll have to have a look at the stats. Hammers are definitely a bit more survivable. I don't necessarily think we need to have the best armies, you know, because actually, you know, Ulfran is not necessarily all. They're not. I'm not at war with all of them. This is where they're going to somehow manage to take Lawfen before I even get there. I think I'm going to go relatively early. I'm not too worried. Lawfen will be a tough fight. So I'm not going to do it with just one army. I'm going to take 3 armies up there. We've got 3 armies in the Dowie coast. So the only thing is we will take attrition across the seas.
Forwards. What?
Oh, god damn! Who thought it was a good idea to get rid of the drinking hall?
Ready.
1, 2, 3. Fortunately, we've got some coming in here. 6 of them.
My axe thirsts for war.
Yeah, so they are definitely better versus large. I can't believe I derped that.
Master of runecraft. Master of runecraft. I'll cast the runes.
That is really weird, the fact I can recruit them all again. Marching songs. Ooh, that's also good, but no, I'm not. Income is not an issue at the moment at all. Let's get ourselves a Hall of Oaths here. Knocking that over so I can work up to a drinking hall there. Right, I want to get a... Oh my god, do I actually not have the gold mine here? It's really bad of me. I also want to make sure that I do get the ability to reduce my corruption a bit there, because yeah, that's not a good thing to still have. See, the elves are reasonably powerful there. We'll get there. You know, it's not going to be long before I'm ready to launch an invasion. And what we'll actually do is we'll start building up a secondary army on the way. Oh, Lawfen is not too defended at the moment. So yeah, we are going to get ourselves in position to go. And then we are going to just launch ourselves up there. I'm going to start marching from my army from Star Tower up. That should be reasonably under my control by now. And we are going to try and keep my fleets together so we don't take too much. See, that is annoying. Probably do want to work on that. You know, I'm going to switch to that because I want to start reducing all these areas, and I'm going to knock. No, not that building over, so I can get some corruption removal there. that corruption will slowly creep in, causing more and more problems, guys.
Yes.
Okay, so that is actually 20. So that is the setup we want to go for. We can build, these guys in squares, build a nice sort of defensive ring around. We've got some good damage dealers, some anti-large.
To war! Time for a reckoning. As the High King commands, for the wisdom of the layer. Vengeful Rune Lord. I suppose so. Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Will be quicker sailing. Riskier, but quicker. This is a far more basic army under Starkeeper here. And I may do some recruitment while they're on the way, but...
It is time. Lord of Clan Morgrim. Summon me if you dare. Beards and belts.
I should have done some recruiting in the other army.
My
Never
axe
mind.
thirsts for war.
Once all three forces are there, it is going to be time to launch our first invasion. We'll see how it goes. This first invasion is just literally to get a foothold on Ulthuan, so and take Lothern. It's going to be a bloody fight for Lothern, but once we hold Lothern, we will have a very, very solid foothold from which to build out, to spread out across their territory. I'm actually going to try and stay friendly with all of the non-Etless elves, so I'm actually going to start running some diplomacy with them now, because the more I can keep them on side, if all this side is friendly with me, that means I can just worry about pushing one way, though I suspect as I push through Ulthuan they will eventually start deciding they don't like me, which is fair enough. But that is pretty much the end game for this campaign, guys, because this, I am going to be running some new playthroughs soon with new content coming out, so...
I am the bright flower of the goddess. No.
Why not?
At your service, our great king welcomes you. What do you wish to discuss?
Maybe none of them are going to like me.
Lady of Ulthuan, I bid you welcome to the court of the Phoenix King. Unlikely.
Oh, my reputation is low. That's also probably not helping me.
Iron-willed. Getting out of here. Let us begin. For the wisdom of the layer, Wanrag,
A
summon
couple
me
more
if
organ
you
guns
dare.
would be nice, but...
Aye, grudges will be settled. My axe thirsts for war. My anger burns bright.
Ooh, actually, we're having some public order issues here. And I'm going to save for that. Before I forget to get that building, I'm going to save for that. Next turn, we'll get our armies, we will prepare our navy, and then they will start heading up towards Ulthuan. It is a long old strait. I'd potentially been better sailing from here up to Vol's Anvil, but who needs a nice short route? And we may get to fight some pirates on the way. The real danger here is just how much attrition I'm going to take on the way. If I take too much attrition, that could kill us. And the second we can get another big solid army being built, you know, it's a first tentative invasion, guys. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But Lothern is the aim, and if we can capture Lothern, we will have a foothold, and potentially well, if we capture Lothern, I suspect it's built up. We'll be able to start actually building units there pretty much straight away.
Yes.
Oh, those
Onward.
kits.
Iron weld. Let us be about this. My axe thirsts for war. What?
He is going to double time down, just to try and distract there.
To glory for the ancestors. What do you want? Casting the runes. What?
The Galleon's graveyard. Only
Aye. Let us begin.
Well, we have a stopping off point.
For the wisdom of the layer. It's as good as done.
They're not going to offer peace. We will force it on them.
Master of Runecraft.
I may even take Galleon's graveyard if I can. Just as a port to hold position in. But then again, we may just sink it. Oh, he is coming home fast. I may be able to force a peace treaty now, and if I can, we'll just divert back up to Orthwan, depending on how much attrition we are taking. Also, I think it's going to take us a couple more turns to actually sail into Galleon's graveyard, because it's horrible to sail into. God damn, he's blocked my army again. Was that this turn or was that last turn? Probably this turn, knowing my luck. Ooh, wow, that's surprising.
Summon me if you dare. My axe thirsts for war. Can I help you? If you say so, Beardling.
the cursed deeps shall be your warden.
Ricky, on my way. Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
Bloody vampire pirates. Ooh, that's not what I was trying to do.
Hard them.
Oh no!
For Karak Zank.
Really?
Yes. Rune, Ricky. I'll get on it.
I'm sure I've got a couple of extra units in his.
Move.
Never mind. Anyway, guys, we're going to leave this one here. So this is going to be a Battle for next time. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games. So please check them out. Otherwise, if you are enjoying this, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, guys.